Hey guys, it's Ethan from Zimmer Labs, and I apologize for the delay and the lack of video content. It's probably been a month since I've put up a video for you guys, but I've been really busy working on a lot of projects all at the same time. So that in conjunction with just life getting hectic for the last 6 to 8 weeks has really kind of curtailed my ability to create content. But good news is I've got a whole lot of stuff finished. And I'm going to do a series of videos for everything in the immediate future. So stay tuned because there should be lots of interesting content coming up. Today this is my custom Kylo Ren helmet, the V4 version. Just by way of background, the reason that you see this video kind of recur and pop up with a similar helmet is because typically I make these just to do them without an actual customer in mind, and then I will sit on it when it's finished until somebody decides that they want to buy, whatever version helmet it is. Then when I sell it, I will go get the stuff, the parts to make the next version, and try to work in and include whatever additional theories, concepts, and techniques that I came up with after making the last one, ways to make it better. Go up. Go ahead. Sorry, new puppy. At any rate, so the V4, the big change with this one is that I wanted to give it all the same functionality as the previous ones, but make it a bit more premium. And what I mean by that is these helmets, I've always made a point of having them look really as good as possible, as real, as accurate as possible from the outside. A nice screen accurate mesh, a nice one piece, heavy duty, ballistic coated, solid unit. But the inside, I've always been basically, not strictly, but mostly strictly focused on the functionality and electronics and the fitment, making it work, making it fit, making it reliable, making it comfortable, but kind of to heck with the looks. Really what the inside looks like is not all that important at the end of the day when you're talking about a costume or a prop. But at the same time, if you're paying a premium price and I have the ability to make it a more premium product, I want to do that. So what I did was I tried my hand at doing some custom padding inserts, and what I did here, it worked out really well actually, is I made this imported black Italian leather custom padding insert setup. As you can see, it's all very soft and plush, and it's all contoured with plenty of flex and give so that it'll fit on just about any head. But it's extra comfortable. And then a nice imported black leather Italian wrap, setting, backdrop, whatever you want to call it, around the remainder of the helmet as well. So it looks like a much more premium piece now. It feels like a much more premium piece, and it's a pleasure to wear. It's not uncomfortable at all. You could wear this thing for hours and it just feels really nice. It feels like you've got a nice set of leather gloves on your head. Well, it's kind of a weird comparison, but at any rate, you guys get the idea. So with this one, I wanted to focus on really upgrading the interior. As far as the electronics and the functionality goes, the microphone right front and center. Like I said, screen accurate mesh here. All the rest of the stuff that comes with the Black Series helmet has been gutted and removed. Anything that's superfluous. Digital amplifier here with independent volume controls for the both of the lines. Voice changer electronics here. Main power switch and recharge port here. Big huge lithium battery up top, and a 3-inch 30-watt 8-ohm really heavy duty driver speaker right up in here. It's a massive upgrade as far as the speaker goes over what was in here to begin with, what comes with the Black Series helmet, it's night and day. The speaker that comes in the Black Series helmet, I want to say, is a 1/4 watt 16 ohm speaker, and it's just paper. It's, you know, it is what it is, and for what it is, it's fine, but the driver that's in here is, you could use as your home theater speaker. It's that nice and that loud with full frequencies. It's got bass, it's got nice mids, nice highs, and it's got enough power thanks to this independent amp that's bridged, running both channels into the one speaker, so it's really got plenty of juice. This guy is all set up, so as soon as you turn it on, you don't have to adjust anything, you don't have to tweak the volume, you don't have to go into the settings and change the voice modulation to get it right. It's all ready to rock. But you can. As you can see, the volumes are flat horizontal here, which means that they're right at the 50% level. So that means you could crank the volume on this guy way up. You get another 100% more volume than what it's set at to begin with. That being said, the proviso, the trade-off is that when you have a microphone and a speaker right next to each other, you have to worry about backfeeding and creating a horrible screeching sound. So I have found that this is the perfect setting for volume and everything, so that you don't get any, really at all, backfeed and horrible noise. You can turn it up, and you can, if you're careful, you can get it to go up without creating any additional backfeed, except occasionally. But hey, even occasionally, with this really loud speaker right here, you get this horrible like noise right in your head. I don't recommend it. You know, just if you want to turn the volume up, go for it, but buyer beware, put it that way, because it'll really rock your world if it cranks and you're wearing the helmet. Like I said, one button pushed to turn it on, and she's live. Just pop this guy on and then adjust your ratcheting hard hat suspension there. And now you totally Kylo Ren. You want to kill me? Look how old you've become. Kill them all. Of course, I can't think of any Kylo lines right now. Usually I've got the whole canon, but right now I've got nothing. Han Solo. I've been waiting a long time for this. You know I can take what I want. Traitor! Yeah, that's about all I've got right now. You guys get the idea. And for actual performance of the electronics, check out my V3 video where I did, well, I didn't do it. Kylo Ren actually came over to do a demo of the helmet. It wasn't me at all. But you get a much better idea of what this sounds like, works like in person from the V3 video. But I'm not set up or rigged up to do that, and Kylo's not stopping by today, so I really not going to have the ability to do a bit more of a demo on the actual functionality working of the voice modifier, but you guys get the idea. Didn't really spend any time on the exterior, but as usual, it's a really much more heavy-duty, one-piece, solid, nicely molded, nicely melded piece with nice clean lines going through the whole helmet. When you get the Black Series helmet, it's got a back half, a front half, and a top bit that are all separate pieces, and there are clear lines, you know, separating the pieces. So every time I make one of these, I get a bit better at kind of blurring and hiding the lines where the different pieces go together. And I'm really happy with this one. It's not much of a line whatsoever, and like I said, the different distinct lines and angles and planes of the helmet continue really nicely through each piece into the next. Like this X right here goes right through that center box, and it goes really cleanly through it. Like this line here, really nicely through it. This one as well. But it's just, you know, it's something that get better at with practice. So this is the V4 of the custom Kylo helmet. Same functionality as the V3, but much more premium interior, much more comfortable, and just overall a next step up in the concept. This guy is available for sale. It will be until somebody snaps it up, at which point I will create the V5, and when I do, I will wrap up and roll in all the additional ideas that I've got working through in my mind right now that I have come up with since I made this guy and since I've used this guy and tried this guy out. Things that I want to add and tweak, but I'm not going to get into all that right now. But thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. There's going to be quite a few more videos coming up in the immediate future. Helmets is kind of on the menu right now. This guy will be very, very soon. This is my V1 of the Novos standard line Stormtrooper helmet. Fully loaded, much like the Kylo setup, but obviously with a completely different voice modification setup going in there, but along the same lines. So stay tuned for that. I've also got a full Stormtrooper armor kit that I built that I will be showing off for you guys, as well as a couple lightsabers, and as well as the other First Order Anovos Premier line helmet that I did up with electronics as well as nice custom insert padding on that guy as well. So I think I've said as well 74 times in the last 10 seconds, so I should probably just cut it off there as well. But thank you guys for watching as always, and stay tuned.